be 13 in 6 months. Like, I don't know. She just does not like being recorded. She's just like, Mom, stop. Mom, stop. Every time I have to like sneak into it. And even when I sneak into it, she gets so mad. She's just like, no, I look crazy. Like, no, I look my hair needs to be done. And then when her hair is done, she's like, Mom, stop. I'm like, what's the problem? She's like, I just don't want to be recorded. Like, I don't want to do that. And I don't want to act either. And I was like, okay, like, we're not even talking about acting. I don't want to do it. And I feel like you and my dad are trying to pressure me into like acting and all this stuff, and I don't want to do it. Like, I just want to be a kid. I just want to go to school, and like, I just want to, like, you know, be a kid and play sports and have friends and like that. I just want to be a kid. Baby girl, in my head, I'm like, girl, you're 12, you're so talented and so beautiful, and you could really be out here getting to the bag at 12. But okay, I get it. I'm not gonna pressure her. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna pressure you. That's not what you want to do, and you don't have to do it. But you guys, I don't know, try to like comment or something, knock some sense into her. Even the last TikTok we did like the TikTok that was like, let me see you do it right, do it left, do it right, do it left, do it. It was so fun, but I literally had to beg her. Do you see her face? She looked so annoyed in it the whole time. I was like, wait, I hope somebody doesn't realize like she did not want to do this. She's like, I don't want to do that. I'm just like, but you taught me the dance, like, let's do it. Yeah, I taught it to you for fun, but not for us to like be posting it and stuff. I'm like, shy.
Let me ask y'all this. When does it go from being child abuse to you, quote unquote, doing what's right for your kids? And shouts out to the 90 that's still in the building with us. When does it go from being child abuse to doing what you believe is at least right for your kids? Joie, Chavis looks to be nothing more than just an Instagram model. Oh, that's where that picture came from. Yeah. Instagram model, influencer. Again, you know, we're at a day and age where that means something. That's her daughter back there that she's talking about. That's her daughter that could be getting to a bag at 12 years old. This is Shy Moss, account monitored by mom. You know. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Oh, this is Bow Wow's this is Bow Wow's daughter. This is Bow Wow's daughter. Ooh, that added an additional wrinkle I did not think about. But so this is her, and that's Joie Chavis trying to promote her child to do internet things in order to get some money, acting, kid modeling, you know, because that's how she's gotten some fame, she's gotten some success in her life. She's dated famous men. I think that's Stefon Diggs right there. Dated famous men. Used her looks to build an influencing brand and become an influencer of different products. CEO of Joy in the Life. Apparel, gear, programs. What the fuck is she selling? We don't know. Swim, supplements, loungewear. Just selling everything. She's got a YouTube channel, 177,000 subs, where she does the day in her life because she's an influencer, right? It's about her life, her family, and stuff like that. So what I'm asking you guys is, when does it become... Oh, Trevin, that's Trevin Diggs, my bad. Stefon is on the Bills, right? Is that right? Yeah, I'm tripping. When does it go from being child abuse, you are using your child for the content, or when does it become you're trying to push your kid in a certain direction? You know, my girlfriend's friend said something the other day about her son not wanting to do soccer anymore because he couldn't do it in his T-Rex costume, right? Couldn't do soccer anymore because he couldn't do it in his T-Rex costume. The other kids weren't doing their T-Rex costumes or whatever the case may be. Blase, blase, blah. So, what do? Do you pressure that child to do it? When I wanted to quit orchestra, do I pressure, or was my mom supposed to pressure me into continuing orchestra, or are you just supposed to let them do what they want to do? You know, you don't got to do that. You don't got to do that no more. You don't got to do that. But at that point, are you letting the kids run the show? Where does it end? I don't want to brush my teeth anymore. Hey, Mom, I don't want to brush my teeth no more. I don't want to do that. I just want to live like this. The slope gets slippery now because it can slide like that. It could definitely slide like that. Is it because there's money involved that people have a different outlook? Maybe.
So beautiful, and you.
I don't. Let me pull this woman's up. This woman has a response video.
So beautiful, and you could really be out here getting to the bag at 12.
Joie Chavis is so disconnected from reality. I can't even believe that video. And for your 12-year-old kid to express their feelings about not being on the internet or filming so you could exploit her for views, and you not listening or getting annoyed is wild. She said, you could be getting to the bag at 12. She doesn't need to get to the bag. You do. Our children should never have to worry about money.
And hey, that's a W sentiment. I don't know Bow Wow's financials. I don't know Joy's financials. I don't know what they have going on. I'm not even necessarily advocating for this. I'm playing devil's advocate in this role. If her mom sees an opportunity for her to take advantage of what's going on right now, damn a age, take advantage of the opportunity because there may not be a tomorrow. There may not be a tomorrow for you, for what you got going on.
Because it's not their job, nor did they ask to be here. I think like a lot of children that are born into with silver spoons up their ass or into parents that were in the limelight trying to stay relevant have it so, like, I couldn't even imagine, honestly. I really couldn't even imagine. Because the second my son tells me he doesn't want to do something, I'm not forcing him to do it. Unless it's bedtime and he got to shut the switch off. Or TV got to go off. But, like, y'all really out here trying to exploit your children for views and content when the internet is literally the devil's playground. That's the worst place for your children to be scrolling, to be on. And this app, out of all apps, is like the worst app for kids to be on. And then for your child to tell you how...
Well, let me address that. And somebody saying maybe she wants to go to college. Blanket saying maybe she wants to go to college. So first of all, it looked like her accounts were monitored by her mom. What extent that is, I can't say. Somebody that's willing to push for views and et cetera, hey, what their intentions are, probably not the best. But what we can see, and it does say that the channel is monitored by the mother. The accounts are monitored by the mother. So anything negative, and TikTok can be weird, and TikTok can be XYZ, it can be monitored. How do you tell somebody whose life and their income is based off of their life, all of a sudden, the thing that makes me my money, you can't be involved in it? And I think that's why Kim and Kanye had a big disagreement and disgruntled. I don't want my kids involved. Well, me showing my life is what got me this $1 billion empire right here. I'm the pioneer of this wave of reality television. And so I hear you. However, it just doesn't work like that. It just does not work like that. And Joy might be, like, she might be able to make content for sure, 100%, 100,000% without showing her kids. she's also just letting her know, her child, hey, like in the real world, you know, if there's an opportunity that exists in order for you to make money, you might want to take advantage of it, because later down the line, you might not have it. And you want to have your own. So yeah, she can want to go to college for sure, for 100% sure. And I don't even doubt that her parents could not pay for it, like, or pay for it. I think her parents could pay for it. I think her parents could 100% pay for it. She's still going to need money later on in life. And she's not always going to be at the mercy of her parents, the teat of her parents. What happens if her parents fall off? And she's this person right here saying, if my child says that they don't want to do it, I'm not letting them do it. Again, I think children need discipline and structure. They need discipline and they need structure. Shouts out to BG Dutch for becoming a sub. Yeah, they need discipline and structure. And he follows. Shouts out to BG Dutch, man. And it's not going to be something that they want to do. So when it's something that they want to do you always just bend and break? Omar, growing up, were you forced to do things you didn't want to do? Of course, we all were as kids. At least I would hope so. We all were as kids. She's 12, though. I was forced my whole life. I went to bed when I didn't want to go to bed. I ate vegetables when I didn't want to eat vegetables. I participated in activities that I didn't want to participate in. Right? Y'all saying that's way different. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? My dad believed that team sports was great for character development, learning how to work together, learning how to build character, how to depend on somebody, etc., etc. Right? And I just so happen to like the sport. But if I did not like the sport, I was going to be involved in a team sport. I was going to be involved in a team sport, right? I was going to be involved in a team sport, no matter what. There was a point in time where I stopped liking orchestra. But my mom said, no, you're committed to orchestra. You need to stick through it. Stick through it. Only reason why I stopped doing orchestra when I did in 10th grade is because there became serious threats about orchestra not existing at my school anymore. So I was able to move on from that. But if that conversation never existed, who knows? Literally, who knows? Who knows, dog? So yeah, sometimes you put your kids and stuff and they might not like doing it, but if you believe that this is the best for your kid, oh, my kid doesn't want to do it. Now, I know there are different levels, but that's why this conversation exists.
She's feeling, and then you put your phone up to record in a derogatory, almost demeaning way because you don't like the lifestyle she's choosing for herself at 12. Then you go to the internet to tell her business. I'm feeling like you need some parent counseling. Like, be so for real right now.
Now, I do think it's strange the extent in which people give their kids to and their private lives to the internet. I do think that that's strange. 100%. I'm not going against that. It was strange when she told her child's business and not wanting to. Although that's real, it was strange when she told that business to the internet. We saw some of the videos that she was doing with her child. It was a Taki challenge. It wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't the CJ So Cool from a couple weeks ago where the kid was getting beat. It wasn't that. And if, people draw lines differently. I think it's a tricky question. If North ever tells Kim, when she gets a little bit older, hey, I don't want to be on camera. Kim can probably create content without North, but that's going to be a big chunk of, content that's just gone. That's a big chunk of content that's gone. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where I sit in that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. We're gonna talk two more things before we get the fuck on out of here. Gonna talk two more things. You say that cool, bro, but I don't know. If your child was generating 8 million views a month, if your child was is so this is that same conversation about influencing. Cool, bro. Since you're down, we're talking in the chat. If your child was guaranteed to pull 8 million views a month, you wouldn't put your child on the internet doing harmless things, toy reviews, or, you know, I don't know, a little TikTok-y content or whatever. You wouldn't have your child be on the internet or on a TV show. If your child was generating 8 million views a month, I'm just throwing out a random number, 8 million views a month. And that's the why would you want your child to be viewed by 8 million people? Okay. I get that. So what's the difference between your child being 17 and 18 and doing something like that? And what if that's the start of their YouTube career? If they want to do it, you're going to say no, kind of like football. If they want to be a YouTuber, you're going to tell them no? If that's what they want to do. Cuz maybe I'm understanding or misunderstanding some of those people in the chat. It sounds like they're saying they would. It wouldn't be at an age as high as 18, group mature. But she obviously doesn't. No, I'm not talking about her. I'm just posing a question. That's different from like children 10 and below. Even a child 10 and below. Even from 10 and below. I think some things are, I don't know. I don't everything is situational. I could say one thing today and then I could say the next thing tomorrow. I can't say. But if I had a child star on my hands and if that's what they wanted to do at that moment, am I the one to say, no, you can't do this, I'm protecting you? And it's not even somebody saying if the money is not there, or it's about money. I'm not even necessarily saying it in a money conversation context. If my child wants to do this thing, I have the I'm Kobe's. At one point in time, she wanted to do these things. Now she doesn't want to do these things. It's not that she never wanted to not do these things. Never wanted to not do these things. If they wanted to do these things, and I'm encouraging them, I'm fine with them doing it. Especially if that's something they wanted to do. Even if it was 10, if it was 8, okay, I want to do this, that, and the third. Cool. It's something that you like, you want to participate, just like sports. Something that you like to do, you want to participate in it. All right, cool. You'll say, okay, let's wait. I'm glad you caught that. You and your brother are horrible at double negatives. My bad. But if it's something that they want to do at an early age and we have them doing it and now we're seeing some success at doing it, and now she's saying that they don't want it, like the child is saying that they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They want to quit. I mean, that stuff is hard, man. It's a hard decision to make. I don't really have an answer. I promise you there's no answer. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably forcing my kid to do the thing. I'm forcing my kid to do the thing. Because even today, I low-key regret not sticking through guitar lessons. I low-key regret not sticking through some of my orchestra stuff. I think if I would have did it all the way through, I would have enjoyed it. I would have had fun. It would have been just another thing, as a hobby on the side or whatever the case may be. That's totally cool. And cool, bro. You're saying your mom didn't let you do football when I was a preteen. You could have been the best football player in the world. It's two sides to it's two sides to everything. I don't know what the answer is, to be honest with you. I really don't know what the answer is.